Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this week's reading. I wanted to work with the Healing with the Angels oracle. I wanted to bring something more simplistic because as it is at this time of the year, there's a lot going on for everyone. So I thought this would be a good deck to work with. So as always, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with you. I'm just gonna burn some sage before we get started. And yeah, so this one called me for this week's reading, so let's get right into it. Okay, what does Spirit want to bring through for this week? Okay, for some of you, I'm getting that if you can spend time in nature, if you can even step out for a brief, just to walk out in nature or step outside, it will be good. It will be very healing and cleansing for you. I'm also hearing don't take what others say personally. Okay, so if someone said something, let that go. It's not about you. I'm hearing it's not about you. Two more, please. I'm also getting this feeling, and I think I did kind of bring it up in one of my weekly draws on Instagram and Facebook, that we're going through a lot of purging. We're doing a lot of cleansing, releasing. That's what's happening for most of us. So you may be guided to kind of go through like a detox, or bring about a change in your diet or in your lifestyle, or whatever it is. For each one of us, it's different. So let me get right into the reading. The first card we have is Ideas and Inspiration. I love this beautiful artwork on this card. So, for many of you, you guys are receiving and have already received ideas, okay? And with this card, it almost feels like taking those action steps that you are being guided in the new year. Okay, so for many of us, we are receiving these inspiration and ideas, and when we're working in partnership with Spirit, guys, it's very different than working in a corporate environment, right? It's very different in the sense that, sorry, just let me put this aside. The sage can get a bit overwhelming for me sometimes. So I was saying that when you're working with Spirit, you're inspired moment to moment. Okay, so they can give you one idea, and then it's like, as you follow along, it's like something totally different, and you're like, well, I was there, but how come now I'm receiving this? And that's how Spirit works. And it happens with me too. A lot of times they will inspire me with something, and then it's like, okay, this wasn't there initially, but now it is. So I don't know what happens, whether there's that switch within me, or there's that change of plan, or whatever it is, the timing, or there's a different plan that comes in. However you take this message, I do feel that you are receiving ideas, you're receiving guidance from your spirit guides, but it's up to you to take that action step. With this image, I almost feel like she's waiting for that right time to take action. And I feel that the new year 2020 is really going to push each one of us to kind of step outside our comfort zones, to act on our inspirations, right? To follow through with the guidance that we receive. And in reality, the truth is, each one of us should be living that way. Imagine everyone living with and following through with their truth, and living in their truth, living in their integrity, living in the inspiration, always connected to their higher guidance, to their higher self. It would be a different world if everyone just did that, right? The next card we have is Children. So for some, this is about paying attention to your children, taking out time for your children, okay? Especially at, you know, the holidays is a special time for the children as it is. And also what I'm getting is your inner child, nurturing your inner child. So how do you nurture your inner child is, you know, what is that one thing that you can do for yourself that is going to comfort you? Whatever that is, okay? If, like, I like to take a nap. So, you know, if you like to take a nap, anytime I take a nap, it's like that additional extra comfort for me that, wow, I could, you know, take out that time in the day to kind of, even if it's for half an hour, I feel great. I feel great afterwards. And, you know, your inner child, like, it's within you. Even though we grow up as adults, right? The child within us is always alive. So whatever you enjoy doing as a child, like, connect with that aspect of yourself. Like, life gets very serious and we're wired to kind of live a certain way. So connect with your inner child, and when you do that, it's fun. Normally, you know, in the summers when I'm outside and when I go to the park, I love sitting on the swings. I just love it. And sometimes there are kids waiting for their turn, and I'm like, I want to go, I want to sit on the swing, and I want to do that because that totally connects me with my inner child. And somehow I will wait and I will get my turn. I'm a grown-up kid, yeah, I know. But I love doing that because that connects me with my inner child. So where I'm going with this is, you know, life gets so serious, and especially this time of the year where we have responsibilities and obligations and things like that. Do take out that time to connect with yourself. Do take out that time to do something special for you. And sometimes life makes us so serious that we've truly forgotten ourselves. We've truly forgotten what is it that brought us joy. What is it that our true nature is all about? And, you know, the other message that I'm getting is, when you receive these ideas and inspiration, it's not about being serious with it. The more playful you are, the more childish you are, like childish as in the more childlike, the more free you are, the more innocence, going back to your innocence, going back to your truth. You know, each one of us is innocent inside, right? So going back to being in touch with your truth, being in touch with your inner child, and loving your inner child. For some of us, you know, childhood wasn't easy always. I mean, it was difficult, and many of us, we felt misunderstood, or we felt like we couldn't fit in, or we couldn't even voice our thoughts, or maybe you were punished as a child for being so different, or whatever it is, you know, holding compassion for yourself, holding compassion for what you have gone through, and sending light and sending love to those aspects of you in the past. So as I look at these two cards, ideas and inspiration and children together, it's not about being serious with your ideas. It's about bringing that playful, flowing side of you. Now, if you look at children, they're very natural, they're very spontaneous. Even when they're doing something, if they'll fall, they'll just kind of laugh it off, and they'll just get over things. They get over things really fast. And they're just in the moment. So that's what I'm getting with these cards. Like, live in the moment. Don't worry about your past failures. Don't keep thinking, but I failed with something in the past, so maybe if I do this again, get into that playful side of you. Get in touch with your truth. Get in touch with your childlike innocence, with who you are inside. Bring that inner child out. And the more you are, look at that third card we have is power. So when you do that, when you connect with your inner child, when you heal that part of yourself, you step into your power, because you're no longer worried about the impression, or what are you gonna, how are you gonna seem to others, because you are in your truth. When you are in your truth, you are powerful. You are powerful. with this card, I feel like you have so much inner strength. For some of you, I feel you were always very strong, and maybe your beliefs, as you know, you grew up in a family that had different beliefs, or you know, that kept you small, or that kept you restricted. But now it's like you're freeing yourself. With this card, it's like you're bringing balance even to those aspects of you that go way back, maybe into your childhood, maybe into your teens, okay, where you felt a certain way, and now it's like you're freeing yourself. Look at all these energies. It's like there's this energy coming out from her mouth, and she's like holding some kind of ball of energy that's also coming from the palm of her hand. So there's like, I feel for many of you, you guys will be talking a lot, you guys will be sharing of yourself, but it's coming from your truth. She's powerful. I don't know if you guys can see this clearly. It's like this energy that's shooting out right from her mouth, and she's like, you know, she's focusing, she's bringing it out there. So it's like you bringing your energy out there, you bringing your truth out there. For some, I'm also getting dance for some reason. So if you're a dancer, it's like you're connecting with that part of you and bringing it out, and you're free, you know, just like a child would be. A child doesn't think twice. A child just has fun. The child just lives in the moment. And that's what I'm getting with these cards, is like you living in your in the moment, you living in the present, you connecting with those parts of yourself and bringing that energy out. It's going to be so powerful, and it's going to be so healing. So healing. And this is the last card. This is the third card. So I feel you're going to be following through your ideas and inspiration. You're going to be childlike. You're going to be innocent. You're going to be pure. There needs to be purity. When you're pure in your work, people can feel it, guys. People can feel your energy, okay? So right now, you watching me, it's not just my words. You can feel my energy as well. So when you are putting yourself out there, people can sense you. People can sense where you're coming from. They can sense your strength. They can sense your power. They can sense that if you're connecting with yourself. So even if you feel, it's okay to feel nervous. It's okay to feel insecure. Okay, that's all part of the journey. It's okay to stumble when you're doing what you need to do. But remember who you are. Remember who you are, because with this card, it's like you hold the key. You hold the key. You have the strength, you have the power to be yourself. And it's almost like, I also want to say, you're going to be merging aspects of yourself. So if you had a wounded inner child, you're going to be healing that. You're going to be healing that, and you're going to be bringing her forward as well. She won't be left out somewhere way behind. She will be a part of you, like she is, or he is a part of you, and you will be bringing that forward in balance. And when you are balanced, and when you are healing those aspects of yourself, you are in your power. You have that strength, that inner strength to move forward. And even though you see all this darkness around this angel, it's like your words will bring so much healing, and it will heal and clear up so much of darkness that's around you. And that darkness, it can't affect you. It can't affect you. So remember that. Keep your purity. Follow through with the guidance that you are receiving through your higher self. That is pure. That guidance is pure. Okay? Trust it. Go with it. Stand tall in your power. Believe in yourself. Go forward. And use your words for the highest good. Use your words for the highest good. Whatever you give out comes back to you. That's the law of the universe. That's the law of the universe. Whatever we give out, it comes back. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whatever it is, it's like a boomerang effect. It always comes back. So come from the space of love, come from the space of purity, come from the space of balance and love and compassion. And that makes you powerful. That makes your words powerful. That makes your intention powerful. That makes you a powerful manifester. You could not be saying anything, yet you are manifesting because it's your energy. And I think you will be stepping into that in 2020, finding that balance, but coming from a space of love, compassion, innocence, purity, just like a child, loving and trusting whatever it is that you're receiving. Thank you so much for listening to this message, and thank you so much for being here. I wish you all the best. Happy holidays, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.